Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Miss Alexus.
And I'm your host, Hannah Bazet. From Rihanna'S halftime performance to artists announcing new albums and celebs splitting up, we have quite the show for you. But first, let's kick it off with this week's top stories.
Y'all better have Riri money because she killed her halftime performance this past weekend. The show included Rihanna and her marshmallow dancers, even interpreter Justina Miles, on a multiple red elevated platform. She started out with Be Better Have Money and touched on many classics such as We Found Love, Umbrella, Rude Boy, Work, and even Diamonds. The setlist was the biggest challenge. She said it at the halftime press conference, quote, "That was the hardest part, deciding how to maximize 13 minutes, but also celebrate. That's what the show is going to be, a celebration of my catalog in the best way that we could have put it together. The challenge is trying to cram 17 years of work into 13 minutes, end quote. She had an outstanding performance that she even took a short break to apply more Fenty Beauty powder. When she took her final bow, the arena was roaring. According to Fox Sports, she had 118.7 million viewers. She gathered more viewers than the game itself. Even her boo, A$AP Rocky, was in attendance, as it was rumored he was in jail. However, the real shocking news is that Rihanna is pregnant again. Fans were speculating during her performance if it was just her postpartum body, since she just had a baby in May. But Rihanna's rep confirmed she is with child. This will be her second child with A$AP Rocky. Rihanna nor A$AP haven't commented about anything from this weekend. Rihanna fans are hungry and may have to wait some more for their queen. Isn't it like so crazy? Like Rihanna, like she did her performance and then everyone was literally trying to figure out like, is she pregnant or are we just being mean? And she just had a baby. What are your thoughts?
Well, while I was watching it, I was thinking the same thing as all of those people. Like, oh my goodness, is this just her postpartum body or is she actually pregnant? Because obviously you don't want to assume and be rude. But I thought her performance was really good. I wonder what more she would have done if she wasn't pregnant.
Yeah.
Because I know people were complaining about that like there wasn't much going on.
But just her being in the air and like singing after not being on stage for like years, she did an impressive job.
Yes, and she was like live
Yes.
too, which was incredible because I feel like a lot of times with big performances like that, people are often lip syncing, and or at least the backtrack's really loud. But you can tell she was live singing, and she did an amazing job. I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited for her and A$AP.
Yes, me too.
Chris Evans is booed up. The famous actor, most known for his time as Captain America, shared lots of private photos of him and girlfriend Alba Baptista for Valentine's Day. While it was unknown when the couple began dating, it was reported that they met back in 2021, and in November, a source told People that the couple had been together for over a year. This is one of the first times that the couple has been in public with one another. Evans, who was named People's Sexiest Man Alive in 2022, talked about his goal to become a father one day after he won. He said in the interview, quote, "That's absolutely something I want. Wife, kids, building a family. I love the idea of tradition and ceremony. I had a lot of that in my life. So the idea of creating that, I can't think of anything better," end quote. On News reports that the couple met through Alba's mother, who was working as a translator in Rio de Janeiro. And shortly after meeting Evans, he followed Alba and several of her family members on Instagram. Alba, who is 25, is an actress of her own, known for her role on Netflix's Warrior Nun. Evans is 41 and known for his time as playing Captain America in the Avengers movies. We will have to see if more will be shared about this famous couple and if Chris's dreams about having a family will become reality. So what do you think? Chris Evans went super public with his girlfriend for Valentine's Day. What do you think?
I was totally shocked. I was like, not Captain America, like really having a girlfriend, especially he's been a private person.
Very
So for
private.
him to announce it, it was like, whoa, like he's letting his fans know like he's taken, like we can't be crushing on him hard like that anymore. And I'm super
I
sad.
know. It's kind of hard to stomach because he is like so cute. And we talked about him when he won Sexiest Man
Yeah.
Alive. We did a story about him. We talked about how he deserved to win. So it is.
Now, does he deserve a chance at love, Hannah?
Yeah, I think he does deserve a chance at love, but it is kind of sad that we can't like talk about how super hot he is anymore because
know.
that's kind of disrespectful.
He knows where home is. Taye Diggs is saying goodbye to his All-American family. On Monday's night episode, Diggs' character, Billy Baker, was surprisingly killed off the series in a tragic bus crash. Diggs had been with the show since 2018 debut on the CW. According to ET, All-American executive producer Nikichi Oroho Carroll released a statement addressing Diggs' departure from the show after 5 years. Carroll said, quote, "It has been an honor to work with Taye over these last 5 seasons and to watch him bring such incredible life to the role of Billy Baker. It has truly been a gift for me and my fellow writers to write a character that was equally flawed and heroic. Billy was all of us, and what a joy it was to watch his character grow as he raised his kids and his football players as one big family. We wish Taye the very best in this next chapter of his life, and he remains a beloved member of the All-American family," end quote. Monday's episode titled Time, Coach Billy Baker is riding on a bus with his football players when suddenly a tire blows out, causing the bus to crash. Baker and his team made it out safely, as viewers thought. However, Jabari, who is played by Simone Days, did not make it out. Baker went back in to save Jabari, but did not make it back out alive. Diggs is in an interview with TV Line said, quote, "It was just a feeling that I got that I was ready to leave, and I just honored that feeling. It was maybe mid-4th season. I don't even remember, to be honest, because the showrunner, Carol, and myself are close. We've been keeping in contact, so she had known, and we'd be talking. And we decided how to go about it, and storylines and whatnot, so it was all above board, and everyone was in the know," end quote. All-American has already been renewed for a 6th season, so we must see how the show plays out without Coach Baker. All-American airs on Monday at 8 p.m. on the CW. I don't know if you watched All-American, but for Taye Diggs, who plays Billy Baker, to leave, like he's really an important role,
Very
especially
important.
part of all the characters' lives.
Yeah.
How do you think the show will still be good without Coach Baker in it?
I think it will be. I just think they're going to have to try and find ways around it because he is involved in like every single plot basically. So it is going to be a really big hole. I also feel like out of the group of actors that began the show, he was probably one of the most well-known and most established in the industry. And so I think that that probably was good morale for the crew and cast as a whole, just because they did have a veteran with them. And now, of course, all those actors are famous in their own right for this show, if, you know, they weren't known prior. But I do think it'll leave a big hole in their show, and hopefully they can find a way around that, because I don't know, I feel like it's kind of similar to like a Grey's Anatomy thing.
Yeah.
When Derek left, like the show continued and it was good, but I know a lot of people were really turned off by that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, kind of, I don't want to say it sank because it's still happening, I believe, Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah,
But
and Ellen,
Yeah.
she just left too. So.
yeah, so like but it does leave like big plot holes when these actors leave these shows. So hopefully they can continue on, and it's nice that it was all done above board too.
Yeah, and that everyone knew it wasn't a secret. So you could definitely tell the connection between Diggs and the actual All-American family, that they were really close, and maybe this is time for Diggs to move on.
What's going on with Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly? Rumors sparked that the celebrity couple may have broken up after paparazzi released photos of them leaving a marriage counselor's office. These pictures were released in the midst of reports that there had been serious trust issues within their relationship. Back in January, Fox took to her Instagram and posted photos with the caption, "You can taste the dishonesty. It's all over your breath," which is a line from Beyoncé's Lemonade album. Soon after the post, Fox then followed MGK on Instagram and deleted all of their pictures together. She also followed rapper Eminem, which has been known to have a long-time feud with MGK after he made inappropriate comments about Eminem's daughter, who was at the time underage. Later, she deleted her Instagram account entirely. An inside source told People that Megan was left very upset after an argument that she had with MGK and has been refusing to speak with him ever since. The source also claimed that she stopped wearing her engagement ring since the fight. The source said, quote, "They haven't officially called off the engagement, but Megan took her ring off. You may remember how the wedding band had sharp spikes embedded into the band, symbolizing thorns, and therefore it would have been extremely painful for Megan to take off." In the paparazzi photos released by the Daily Mail, the couple is seen visibly upset while leaving the marriage counselor's office. Fox can also be seen wiping tears from her eyes. The source also told People that Fox doesn't casually date, and she's willing to fight for their relationship. We will have to see if the couple can rise above and if the truth will prevail. So, what do you make of all of this? They have been engaged for quite some time now, and they're already having to go to marriage counseling. What do you think? Do you hope that they can make up? What do you think? Do you think they should just call it quits? Like, what are your thoughts?
I definitely believe that Megan and Machine, they should stick together because their relationship is unique. The wedding band, how they met, or even like the activities they do, there aren't like usual couple activities, so you can tell that their love is true and they really belong with each other. I'm down with Megan. She's willing to fight for her relationship, fight for her man. You can tell she was serious about Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I hope that they can work it out. I do feel like, though, it is such a big red flag that they are already going to marriage counseling and they haven't even tied a knot yet. To me, that would be like a huge warning thing.
You know, when people like, they do things too fast.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't talk about like the hiccups and stuff that they're seeing now. I believe they went through the honeymoon phase and the honeymoon phase is over.
So the rumors are that Machine Gun Kelly cheated on Megan. So what do you think about that? If he did in fact cheat, do you think they should stay together or no?
Now, if he cheated, she gotta go. Like, Megan is an awesome woman, an amazing actress. I believe she don't deserve that. No woman ever deserved that. But if a man was to cheat, like, I feel like that it's one and done.
Yeah.
Like, especially a woman as Megan Fox.
I know,
like,
she's like the prettiest girl ever. I can't even imagine.
She could get
like
anybody she wants.
Anybody she wants. So we'll have to see.
We're going to go for a quick break, but when we come back, our first reporter, Niall'S, is here to tell us all about what artist just announced his third solo album.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to
to
Daybreak. Chicken Guy opened in PPG Place on Monday.
The bridge would open before the 1 year marks.
To check out the 20th annual gingerbread display.
Share with you this week's Ray of Sunshine.
We are still somehow hanging around in the playoff.
It gives Georgia Democrats some hold onto the governing body.
200,000 people still in harm's way.
This weather is perfect for those cozy nights indoors.
Welcome back, Yo Peeps. First up, we have Natalia Hillen here to tell us all about which artist just announced an all-new album release. Nat?
Thanks, Hannah. Niall Horan fans, get ready, because the former One Directioner announced on social media that he will be releasing his third solo album, The Show, on June 9th. and will be releasing the first single Friday, February 17th. On Instagram, Horan wrote, quote, "This album is a piece of work. I'm so proud of it, and now it's time to pass it over to you to go and make it your own. Thank you so much for being there for me all this time, and I can't wait to share the next couple of years of this new era with you. I've missed you all so much. It's good to be back," end quote. In a TikTok promoting, he said, quote, "By far and away, my favorite stuff I've ever worked on," end quote. According to Billboard, this is Horan's first new release since Our Song and Everywhere, which he sang with Anne-Marie. And his last album was Heartbreak Weather, with songs Nice to Meet Ya, Put a Little Love on Me, No Judgment, and Black and White, which took the 4th spot on Billboard 200 after their release in March of 2020. I am joined by our hosts, Hannah Bazay and Miss Alexus, to hear what they're thinking about Niall Horan's new album coming up. What do you guys think, and are you excited?
I am really, really excited. I was a big One Direction fan, and I'm still a big fan of them as individual artists, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I believe like this will be a great start because, you know, everyone branched out and they had their time, like Carrie and Zayn. So now he's trying to be in the spotlight and get his turn. So I'm really excited, just like Hannah. I'm a big One Direction fan. But I heard he's dropping his new song, Heaven, out of Leah. Did you hear about it?
Yes, reported on that. I'm really excited to hear more of it. His previous songs are really good, and he's an icon, and he's trying to come back, just like, you know, Harry, Zayn. So I'm honestly just looking forward to hearing the whole entire album in a few months. Hannah, what are you thinking about some rumors going on with a collab with Harry and Niall?
I'm thinking I hope they're true. I would love to see the two of them back together. I still am hopeful that One Direction will one day go back together, although they probably won't, or if they do, they'll be like 50 years old, and, you know, I'm sure it'll be a bloodbath to get tickets. Might not end up with tickets, but I really do hope it's true. I've seen a ton of theories going around TikTok, and there's just too many coincidences. I think a Neri collab is coming.
Alexis, do you think One Direction's gonna come back together eventually?
I feel like they won't come back together, but they're gonna do, you know, go out somewhere, post a picture, put it on Instagram, and everyone's gonna go crazy. But I feel like they will probably, you know, just have a mini reunion of reflecting about all that they have done individually and as a group together.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
Thanks, Nat. Next up, we have Cade Montgomery on what film may be getting its own spot on Broadway. Cade?
Thanks, Miss Alexus. The story of two dreamers in the City of Stars could be jumping from the big screen to the Broadway stage very soon. La La Land is a hit musical movie which premiered in 2016, starring Emma Stone as Mia and Ryan Gosling as Sebastian. The film follows the two characters in Los Angeles, California, struggling to make their dreams come true, with Mia being an aspiring actress and Sebastian being an aspiring musician with plans to open a jazz club. The movie also features huge musical numbers such as Another Day of Sun and Someone in the Crowd that many have grown to love. According to Variety, this past week, La La Land producer Mark Platt and film studio Lionsgate announced that a Broadway stage adaptation of the film is officially in the works. Variety also reported that the project is being led by Bartlett Sher, and the book for the show is being written by Aid Akhtar and Matthew Decker. Some of the team that worked on the film will also be working on the musical, such as composer Justin Hurwitz, lyric writers Ben Pasek, and Justin Paul, and producer Mark Platt. There is no word yet of film director and writer Damien Chazelle having direct involvement in this adaptation. The movie was a huge success when it first released in 2016, being nominated for a total of 14 Academy Awards and winning 6 of them, including Best Actress for Stone, Best Cinematography, Best Original Score, Best Original Song for City of Stars, Best Production Design, and Best Director for Chazelle, who became the youngest ever to win in that category, being age 32 at the time. The movie is famously known for being announced as the winner for Best Picture, even though it wasn't the actual winner, and it was just a mistake by the presenters. There is currently no time frame for when this musical will hit the stage, but until that's announced, you can watch the movie version, which is now available for streaming on Netflix. Now back to Hannah at the desk.
Thanks, Cade. Next up, we have Kalyan Winder telling us about Vogue's March check issue. Kalyan?
Thanks, Hannah. Vogue Czechoslovakia celebrates their magazine's 50th edition deemed Identity Game. The edition tackles the subject of artistic expression through a technological and traditional world, and about how we, quote, break out of social rules, traditional values, and embark on the journey of searching for freedom, end quote. The face of this edition is none other than Drag Race winner Violet Chachki. Vogue CS wanted to highlight drag culture for its uncensored authenticity and the impact it had with self-expression in the LGBTQ plus communities. They cite that the world is, quote, changing, shifting, transforming, expanding possibilities, and transcending the boundaries of the binary model, end quote. And at times where productivity and accordance take precedent, Vogue wants to spotlight the bravery and pride of rising above one's fear to be authentically themselves. Violet is not only the influencer mentioned, as Awang Chuol and Maddie Drazek are on the following covers. Chuol sheds light on a different type of embracement of identity. She showcases her confidence and success despite her refugee upbringing and the scars on her face, while Drazek highlights their identity through gender nonconformity. She sheds light on what it means to be non-binary, coming to terms with her identity, and how it makes her even more confident. Make sure to check out the new edition and relish in your own authentic self. Back to Hannah at the desk.
Thanks, Kalyan. Don't go anywhere, because after the break, our lovely host, Miss Alexus, and the EOP cast will be competing in a fun competition.
Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. It's your girl, Miss Alexus, and I'm joined today with my lovely EOP cast. Today's little free segment is going to be a little competition. In honor of Black History Month, the cast will be going against each other to see who is the fastest in word search. The word search is filled with Black history terms, and the first person to find 4 of the terms in the word search wins a treat. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
So ready.
Woo. On your mark, get set, go. And while you guys are doing that, here's a fun fact about Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was a poet, dancer, singer, activist, and scholar.
I got it.
Oh my gosh, Hannah, you won? Oh no.
Keep going.
Keep going, keep going, keep going,
Keep going.
keep going. Dang,
Yeah,
Hannah,
usually
see if
good
you can
because
finish the
I'm
whole
failing
thing.
now.
Whole thing? Okay, I'll keep going.
That's crazy. Okay. Next up, I'm pretty sure y'all know my girl Harriet Tubman. Sis.
Done.
Done.
Oh, perfect. Cade, come on.
I have 3. Oh, 4.
Oh, perfect. Yay! Perfect. Okay. Hannah, what words did you find?
Civil rights, equality, boycott, February, color, and integration.
Period. Natalia?
Harriet Tubman, February, integration, and unfortunately, equality.
Okay. Not you cheating.
No. Let me explain.
Okay.
I was a little fussed up over here.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them, but whenever you rang the time, I unfortunately didn't get to circle them.
That's fine. Cade?
I found civil rights, equality, Harriet Tubman, and boycott.
Okay. Kalyan?
I found February, color, opportunity, and protest.
Period. Good job, guys. Round of applause. And that's a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Entertainment on Point. We'll see you next week.